Now that we've gotten into Python a bit, I'd like to introduce some core concepts. First of all, you'll see the print keyword that will print anything after it. In this case, the string hello world. Strings are denoted by their quotation marks. Anything in either single or double quotes is a string. So if I say print type of hello world, you can see that the type is string. As I'm typing, you'll see PyCharm giving me auto-completion to help me type faster. So if I say print type 22, you can see that the type of 22 is integer. Integers are whole numbers. But if I say 22.01, it's now a float because floats are anything with a decimal point. Other types are false, which is a bool, and true, which is also a bool. Bool is short for boolean. It can either be true or false. Finally, the last simple type is none. None means nothing is assigned. It is a none type. We've been introduced to variables, so I can say foo is equal to hello. And if I say print foo, it'll print hello, because hello is being assigned to foo, and we're printing foo, which prints out the value of hello. Following the simple types, we now have complex types. So I can say my list is equal to hello, 22, and false. Lists are denoted by the square brackets, and they can basically contain any other object inside them. In this case, a string, an integer, and a boolean. So if I were to say print my list, I would get a list containing the string, the integer, and the boolean that I gave it. My list can contain other variables. I can say foo is equal to true. And if I add this to the end, if I can type properly, you can see that it now includes the value of foo. I can change objects in a list by saying my list dot append, and I can say goodbye. And if I print my list, you can see that it now includes the word goodbye. I can access objects in a list by giving square brackets after the list and giving a number. So if I say the number 2, I now get false. And if I say the number 1, I get 22. Now why is this? The number 1 should be hello, right? Because it's the first object. No, in Python and other computer languages, they start counting from the number 0. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So when we say the number 1, we actually mean the second object, which is 22. Similarly, we can reassign things inside a list. So we can say my list number 0 is equal to, I don't know, let's say spam. And now if you print my list, you can see that instead of hello, it says spam. So let's clear this out. Now there are different types of lists. We have a simple list with square brackets. We have a more complex list, which is a tuple, which is made with round brackets or parentheses. So we can do the same thing. Foo, spam, 22, false, true. Just like a smattering of values. So we say print my tuple and type tuple, my tuple. You can see that we get the tuple back, and it is indeed of type tuple. And what makes a tuple different than a list? Well, I can't do my tuple dot append because tuples have no attribute append. and I can't reassign anything inside a tuple because a tuple does not support item assignment. Similarly, we have an object called a set. It's also special in that it can't have duplicates of the same value. So let's say I have foo. Let's change the spam to foo as well. So if I were to print my tuple, you'll see that there are two foos, a 22, a false, and a true. If I convert this to a set using the set function, you can see that it's now a set that's false, true, foo, and 22. Sets don't have an order, but they're also unique, so that you can't have multiple foos and you can't have multiple 22s, for example. Finally, we have one other collection type called the dictionary. A dictionary is sort of like what you would expect in English. You have a definition of Python, for example, and you would say that it is a programming language. Except, so basically, you would have a key and a value. So let's define our first dictionary. Say my dict is equal to, and you give it curly braces for dictionary. And you say name inside quotation marks, and this will be the key, colon, and then in brackets we'll say Throve. We'll give it a comma, and we'll say roll, and again colon, and say pipeline TV. Again, you have the key, the value, another key, another value. And like lists, dictionaries can contain variable types. So again, we have an integer instead of just strings. And we can say print my dict. So something to note, dictionaries, like sets, are not ordered. Like sets, they cannot share, they cannot have more than the same key. So like a set could not have the same value multiple times. A dictionary cannot have the same key multiple times. So I can only have one name, one role, and one age. To access a dictionary, I use it like a list, but instead of giving a number, I give the key that I want to access. So I want to access name. So I ask for name, and I get name, and the value is Throve. And if I want to change that, I can say my name is Cartman. If I print my dict, now my name is Cartman. So dictionaries are similar to lists, but instead of having numbers as their indexes, they have words. This completes a quick look at some basic Python concepts that we'll need to continue down the road.